So just feel the support of the earth cradling you and holding you so that you can release, relax, and let go. Letting go, definitely letting go of what came before this moment. What will come after this moment? And settling into this present moment. Just noticing how the body feels on the mat, feeling the back of the head meet the mat and the back of the shoulders, length of the spine, back of the legs, back of the heels. Noticing that support. Feeling the air against the skin, so noticing just the whisper of air that you feel. Noticing the temperature in the air. Noticing sounds that you hear. Perhaps you can hear the birds outside my door. I have the door open. Maybe you can hear the music, the piano music in the background. So just sink on a little bit deeper on each exhalation, and then turning to your breath, just being an observer, watching the gentle flow of air on the inhale and on the exhale. And see if you can notice the breath. Notice the temperature of the air as you breathe in. Notice the temperature of the air as you breathe out. See if you can notice a difference. And just be with the breath for a little bit. And if you get distracted, and when you notice that you've maybe come away from the breath and started to think about something or distracted by something around you, just notice that you're thinking and return again to your breath without judgment, just allowing your thoughts to be there. Let them float by on clouds, being an observer and returning again to your breath. I inhale, I exhale. Maybe see the rise and fall of your chest and belly. Whatever home base helps you. So our focus this morning is going to be on having gratitude for our bodies. So even if we have aches and pains, which we all do, we still can be thankful for all that our body allows us to do. So with that in mind, we'll float our arms up overhead, stretch out our bodies, inhaling and then stretching out through the fingertips, down through the legs and out through the toes. feeling the lengthening. And then on the next inhale, just making fists, and you don't have to squeeze the fists too much, just making a light fist and then flexing the feet lightly and just stretching out again. And exhaling, relaxing arms and legs. And then stretching out lightly again through the fingertips and down the legs and out the toes. Just a light, gentle stretch. Inhaling and exhaling to release. And then make light fists again, flexing your feet lightly, gently. Inhaling and exhaling. And then walking heels over to the left, lifting head and shoulders, walking them over to the left, bringing them over to the left, staying as you are here, or if you'd like to take the right ankle on top of the left ankle and clasp the right wrist, drawing it towards the left. You can do that for a little deeper stretch. And just feel the back body resting on the mat. Take a couple of rounds of breath into the space you've created on the right side. Nice fresh oxygen. And before we move back to center, just noticing if you're gripping or holding any place, and see if you can just release without forcing, but allow the body to just melt and be relaxed. The face, the jaw, the neck, the hips, the forehead. Let the tongue rest in the mouth. The toes, the fingertips, let everything be relaxed. And then lift head and shoulders back to center. Uncross ankles, bring them back to center. And then walk everything over towards the right. Whatever you did on the left side, do here. So if you crossed ankle on top of ankle, do that. And if you clasped wrist and drew it to the side, do that here. And then take a couple of nice deep rounds of breath, relaxing on the exhale. Remember, you can even practice ujjayi breath, that ocean breath, which is very calming. And the audible part of that breath trains you to pay attention to your breath. So it's a nice breath to practice. And then pause here, relaxing facial muscles, relaxing abdomen and hips, toes and fingertips, forehead. Lifting head and shoulders back to center, bringing feet back to center, floating arms down by your sides, bending your knees, placing feet about hip width on the mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, allow your knees to fall to the right. Inhale them to center. Exhale, let them fall left. And just do this for a few rounds. And we'll have gratitude for those hip flexors and actually for the soles of our feet. And for the breath, inhaling to center and exhaling to the side. The breath, which can bring us to a nice calm state if we remember to use it. which it's hard to do when you're in an excited state. And the next time you bring your knees to center, bring them to stillness. Take that left ankle on top of the right thigh, and you can either keep your head and shoulders down or lift them up as you reach behind your right thigh and just draw the right knee in towards you and have that right knee do most of the work. So trying not to, bring tension to the shoulders and arms and neck by pulling on the thigh. See if you can just use the thigh muscle to bring it towards you. Opening up that left hip flexor. Using the breath. Relaxing shoulders away from ears. And releasing the thigh, uncrossing the ankle, taking the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And whatever you did on the other side, do here. If you rested head and shoulders down, then rest head and shoulders down here. If you brought them up, do the same. And just drawing that left knee in, using that left thigh muscle, opening up the right hip flexor. Using the breath, relaxing the shoulders. And then releasing as you're ready, bringing soles of feet to the mat and just windshield wiping the knees gently from left to right. Taking a nice deep breath into the nose and out through the mouth as you say, ah, ah. Nice long exhale. And as you're ready, we'll make our way to our bellies. And we'll come into our plank pose. So whatever plank you choose, or if you'd rather rest in crocodile, your choice. Okay, so I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Up. Squeeze glutes and abs. Press into elbows. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Press into heels. 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. Press into elbows. 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 21,000, 22,000, 23,000, 24,000, 25,000, 26,000, 27,000, 28,000, 29,000, 30,000, 31,000, 32,000, 33,000, 34,000, 35,000, 36,000, 37,000, 38,000, 39,000, 40,000, 41,000, 42,000, 43,000, 44,000, 45,000, 46,000, 47,000, 48,000, 49,000, and 50,000. Coming down to crocodile. You know crocodile. Stack your forearms, rest your forehead on your forearms, spread your feet wide, toes pointing away from the midline, and just watch your breath. Feel your belly press into the mat on your inhales, softening on your exhales. Crocodile is a very calming, relaxing pose. Asana. Each time you exhale, allow yourself to just sink a little deeper into your mat. And then we're going to lift our head up and send our arms down by our sides with the palms facing up. We'll rest our forehead on the mat, and we're going to come into Salabhasana, which is locust. So when we inhale, we'll lift head and shoulders up, and as well as the arms and legs, stretching fingertips and toes towards the bottom of the mat, okay? So forehead down. On your next inhale, lift, and just hold at the top, strengthening your back. So gratitude for the back. Thank you, back. Exhale down. Inhale up again. Just gazing down at your mat. Nice long spine. Exhaling down. Inhaling up again. Stretching fingertips and toes down. Exhale down. Bring hands under your shoulders and bring yourself up and over to your back. And we'll just hug our knees to our chest and rock from side to side. And then we'll come up to seated Sukhasana, or if you'd like to try balancing bound angle. I haven't done this for a while, so you have to find your balance. So the way we would do it is interlace our fingers and bring the soles of our feet together, spreading our knees wide. And then we could begin to rock and see if we can come up to a balance. And you might fall out of it. Just if you like to give it a shot. Nobody's watching you, thank goodness. Nobody's watching me. Oh no, actually you are watching me. Once you find the balance, like, actually I could stay here for a little while. It's a funny one. Okay. And then make your way to Sukhasana. And actually, we'll keep the soles of our feet together in bound angle. And we'll sit up nice and tall with a nice, tall, straight spine. Take a nice breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, relaxing your shoulders. And then we can drop our chin to our chest and just slowly move the head around in circles. And they can be small circles. They don't have to be very big, just little circles. And just noticing how your neck feels. Just a gentle, small circle here. My neck definitely feels kind of tight today. But this is all good because it'll feel relaxed after we're done our practice. And then as you're ready, you can bring your head and shoulders to a stillness. Cross your legs into Sukhasana. And then we'll bring our shoulders up, back, and down. So we'll make some shoulder circles, inhaling up and exhaling down. And then reverse directions. Thanking our shoulders. Coming to stillness. Make fists, squeezing your fists. Make stars with your hands, spreading your fingers wide. Make fists, and then make stars. Thanking your hands for all they do. Squeeze and make stars. Take the left arm across your body, supporting it with the right elbow as you draw it back, drawing that left arm back a little bit. Reverse the other side. Just drawing that right arm back a little. Release. And then we'll inhale our arms up and we'll alternate reaching as if we were climbing up the rung of a ladder. The rungs. Reaching, 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 reaching. Bring our hands down, placing our hands on our kneecaps, and just make some torso circles, nice and loose. Maybe 3 times around one way, and then reverse and go the other way. Using our breath, so notice if you're holding your breath, and if you are, just allow the breath to flow. And then coming to center, we'll take the left arm, cross it over our body, and rest it against the right thigh. And then we'll just take that right arm and bring it behind us and look behind us for a little twist. Inhale back to center. And we'll take the right hand and bring it across to the left thigh. And then take the left hand, bring it behind us, and then turn and look over the left shoulder. And return back to center. Nice job. We'll make our way to our table gracefully. And then we'll just come into our version of cat to cow using our breath. So inhaling, looking forward. Exhaling, rounding our back. And just continue with your cat-cow, thanking your spine, thanking the palms of your hands for their support, thanking your knees for their support, thanking your breath for its gentle rhythm. And then the next time you come to a neutral table, come to stillness. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and we'll either come to half plank. You remember half plank, so on the knees with a nice straight spine, or full plank on our toes, pressing into the mat, squeezing our glutes and our abs. Just holding plank. Coming onto the tops of our feet for up dog, so the knees are off the mat. Sink the hips down, gazing up. Come back onto the toes for plank. Come back onto the tops of the feet for up dog. Come back onto the toes for plank. And then press into downward facing dog. Walking your dog before you settle in. So just notice how your body feels in this down dog pose. See if you can bring to mind some of the intentions that we have in down dog. See if you can remember some of the things that we are trying to do with the body. Know that you're building strength in your arms and shoulders, in your core, the backs of your legs. And as you're ready, you can come down to your knees, spreading your knees nice and wide, touching the big toes together. As you come down, bring the forehead down and rest in child's pose. Allow the belly to be soft. Thanking the belly for all that it does. When you really think about it, it certainly does a lot. And as you're ready, lifting your head up and coming back to table. I hope you enjoyed that. I think that felt really nice. So we'll curl our toes under, send our hips up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, into downward facing dog. And try spreading your feet wide on your mat in downward facing dog just to see what that feels like. And then walking your hands, you can bend your knees a little bit, walk your hands towards your feet, and then we'll come into Tadasana. So finding your Tadasana, and see if you can bring to mind some of the intentions we have in Tadasana, because I know you all have internalized how we come into Tadasana. So be strong like a mountain. Close your eyes. Once you arrive, take a couple of rounds of breath and feel the balance and the strength. Thanking the legs, the feet, for helping you to be in this strong asana. And then we'll flutter the eyes open, turn to the short end of our mat, step the left foot forward, step the right foot back, so not on a tight rope, so perhaps your feet are diagonally placed. We're going to come into warrior one first. So we'll inhale our arms up, elbow creases right near our ears as we exhale and bend the front knee, knee over ankle, engaging our core, relaxing our shoulders, spreading our fingers wide, being strong in the stance, pressing big toe mound of the front foot, heel of the back foot, so pressing into the mat, feeling the ground beneath us, feeling the legs and the glutes activate, gazing slightly up, keeping the breath flowing, thanking the arms and the shoulders, thanking the soles of our feet, thanking the strength of our legs. Floating our arms down, bringing our hands behind us, interlacing our hands, squeezing our shoulder blades together as we slowly bring the torso forward and left shoulder towards left knee, and perhaps resting that left shoulder on the left knee, just gazing down at the floor. So this is warrior seal. Just using the strength of the legs. Trying not to sink into the pose, like keeping the torso and shoulders active. And then inhaling, bringing the torso up, turning the feet parallel as you undo your hands. Turn to the right side of your mat. Find your stance. So again, your feet are diagonally placed and toes are pointing towards the short end of the mat. So find your comfort. Press your feet into the mat and then inhale your arms up. Exhale as you bend the front knee. Keep that knee over ankle. Engage your core. Gaze up slightly at the sky. Press into the front foot and the back foot, feeling the earth underneath your feet. Thank that right knee. Thanking the shoulders for keeping the arms up. Thanking the eyes for their gaze. Thanking the breath. And then floating the arms down, bringing the hands behind you as you interlace your fingers, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly bring the torso forward, bringing the right shoulder towards the right knee, gazing down at the earth, keeping the breath flowing. This is also called humble warrior. Press into the feet. Inhale as you come up. Turn feet parallel as you undo your hands. And then placing hands on your hip creases. Stand up nice and tall. Take a nice inhale as you extend the crown towards the sky. And then folding at the hip creases. Slowly come forward, come forward, come forward. And just come to a half wide-legged forward fold. So we're just looking down at the earth, flat back. And then inhale the torso up. Bring heels in. Toes are pointing out. Frame your face with your hands. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Bend, like drop the tailbone down towards the earth. Have a engage your core. Press the knees away from the midline. And if you'd like, you can take an inhale and sink a little deeper on the exhale, if your body allows today. If not, stay where you were. Nice strong legs. Thank you, thighs. Inhale up, float hands down, heel, toe, feet together or hip width apart. Stand up nice and tall, extending through your crown. As you inhale your arms up, interlace your fingers except for your index fingers, make a steeple. Exhale right, send left hip out. Inhale to center, exhale left. Inhale to center. Slight back bend, so send the hips, squeeze the glutes and send the hips forward as you drop the head back. Inhale back to center. Undo hands. Float forward. Hold on to opposite elbows. Slight bend in the knees. Swinging from side to side with shoulders and hips. Release hands and let arms dangle. Shaking head yes. Shaking head no. Releasing the vertebrae in the neck. Relaxing the shoulders. And as you're ready, coming to your knees and then coming to your back. And before we come to our Shavasana, you might consider coming to Supta Baddha Konasana, so reclined bound angle, so soles of feet together with knees out wide. And once you arrive in this asana, thank your inner thighs. Take a couple of rounds of breath, nice deep breath, and on your exhale, totally release and relax. Fill the lungs with fresh oxygen. Notice the temperature of the air on the inhale and the temperature of the air on the exhale. You might notice a gentle warming of the air. And then taking your hands to the outer edges of your thighs, close your knees like a book. Extend your legs out long. Float your arms up overhead. Walk your hands alternating as if you're climbing up a ladder. So stretching out, getting one last bit of a stretch and extending and lengthening of the body. And then at the top, just stretch the fingertips up and stretch the toes out long. Release the stretch. wriggle in, and make your body comfortable. Feel the contact with the earth. And then float your arms down, palms facing up, arms away from body, legs spread to the edges of the mat. And take a nice, biggest breath you've taken today. Nice big inhale and a nice long, relaxing exhale. I invite you to come back to the room by deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes, noticing sounds you hear. Notice the temperature in the air. And if you'd like to join me in Lotus Mudra, bring thumbs together, bring pinkies together with index, middle, and ring fingers spread wide, sort of like an open lotus flower. And so thumbs come to heart center. May you be filled with gratitude for your body, for everything in your life that is good. Namaste.